Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you rocking with me once again. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're being safe out there. Had a little sale just a few moments ago I want to share with you because I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know if excited is the right word, but I'm happy about it. I sold a lot of DVDs from our bulk DVD buy from a couple weeks ago. Other than those Lord of the Rings DVDs, I think these are the first movies that have sold. These are certainly the first like just generic DVDs that have sold. What we got? We got Mallrats, Napoleon Dynamite, Old School, and Step Brothers. I had these in a group. I originally listed them for I think $15, which I knew was a little high. I mean, for generic DVDs, realistically, new these are probably $3 a piece. To be perfectly honest, if you could find them all, but I wouldn't be surprised to see these in a bin at Best Buy, for $3 a piece. They're that kind of movie. So every couple days, lower the price, lower the price. Somebody reached out to me to ask if they were still available, which is weird because if it's listed, it's still available. But $13 plus shipping on top. This is going to go first class. It's about 12 ounces. I'll probably put it in a padded envelope. We'll give that a try and see if I'm comfortable with that. I don't like sending things that can be squished in a padded envelope, so we'll see about that. But anyway, I'm really excited for that. I'm into these for less than $2, so reselling for 13 is a good day. I'll turn them right side up. Good day at the office. Happy about that. Sold another one of these micro brawler gimmicks. This is also came out of that warehouse clear out Road Warrior Hawk. Is this Hawk? This is Hawk. Couldn't remember if it was Hawk or Animal. I've had this up forever. Same situation, lots of looky-loos, a lot of people asking questions, but nobody buying. Got an offer for $8, accepted it. I'm into it for $2, just like the others. So I'm actually making twice as much on this one as I am on the other two. Made another sale out of the DVD buy. I sold Precious. This one was kind of funny. I had this in a group, in a lot. All the DVDs are up in a lot at this point, except for the TV series. Had this with 3 others, basically 4 Academy Award-winning movies. And I think I had it up for $18 total, if I remember correctly. Somebody reached out to me and asked me if I would sell just the one. Of course, I'm absolutely willing to do that. I told them I'd be at about $4 plus shipping, which would put them all in at about $7. I also suggested that they kind of go through my listings and see if there's 2, 3, 4 DVDs they might want, so that we can spread out the shipping cost, on a per disc basis, and maybe they'd get a little bit better deal overall. But they weren't interested. They just wanted Precious. What was it? Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire. Remember, that's the full name. Remember when that was a thing for like a whole summer and everybody said the whole title every single time? Anyway, interesting quirk about Mercari that I had forgotten. You cannot list anything below $5. You can't even sell anything below $5. That is the floor. So it wouldn't let me set it to 4. I set it for 5 and I said, go ahead and see if you can put in an offer on it and we'll go from there. It wouldn't let her do the offer. She went ahead and just bought it as is. So $5 plus shipping on top. Remember, I'm into this for like 42 cents. So as far as percentages go, that's a huge, huge flip. And finally, one more. I sold The Men, the Nature Boy Ric Flair and Becky Lynch. I put these together kind of as a novelty since they both referred to themselves as the man during their careers. Of course, Becky Lynch still in her career, and Ric Flair will outlive us all. So technically both still calling themselves the man. These pops are weird because, not these specifically, but the pops in general, these two aren't really worth anything particularly. They're really not. I think I had these up originally for $40. At one point I dropped the price to $38, I believe. And as far as this goes, somebody paid at that point the full asking price, $38 plus shipping on top. But I have other pops that are in groups of like 4 and 5 for $40, $50, and that's like below their PPG value, and tons of attention, tons of people asking questions about them. And can you post more photos? I almost dropped Becky Lynch. Can you post more photos and blah, 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 but then never buying it. So I was really surprised this came through just out of nowhere, full asking price purchase. So really happy about that. Like I said, $38 plus shipping on top. So that brings us to, it's like $60, I guess, all in for a day's worth of sales. That's really good for me. Yeah, $60 all in for one day is quite a bit. So happy with that. We'll just keep trucking along, man. I'm really missing being able to go out and go sourcing. Obviously you can't go thrifting at all. I'm doing some like casual sourcing on Facebook Marketplace. But and I'm actually finding some really good deals on there. But the problem with it is when I look at it, I go, okay, I've got to go. It's about probably a half hour down the road is sort of the big city, the where most of the people live, so to speak. And it's like, well, do I really want to drive 35 minutes down the road to go connect with somebody in the middle of, the city, in the middle of coronavirus? And I just keep talking myself out of it. So haven't really done any sourcing at all, other than, I guess, since that GoldenEye N64 game that I sold the other day. That's really been the last time I've got any new inventory. I am doing a lot of sourcing out of my garage. I'm continuing to bring in boxes that have been in garages at now like 4 or 5 residences. So I do keep finding some stuff in there. In fact, I pulled I've got it sitting over here. I got to get it listed, but I found an analog, almost like it's a mixer. It's a small mixer board, but it's almost like a travel board. Very small, very compact. I used it for a podcast that I did, like 10 years ago, or close to it at this point, maybe 8 years ago. Worked great. It's just, it's a little bit outdated, but I looked it up on eBay. And what's funny about it is I think I paid $60 for it then on eBay, and it's still going for about $60 now, that specific model, and that specific year. So, I'm going to get that thing up and, things like that, get that listed. I found some old computer peripherals that have come out of, previous builds. I think I showed you guys we did. We talked about the RAM that sold. A lot of cables, a lot of legacy parts that, at the time were worthless, but the further you get away from it, they start to get a little bit valuable again, because there's those folks who are in the intermediate between outdated and cutting edge of modern technology. So I got a couple of boxes over there to get listed to just kind of try to keep the flow going. It is true that the more you list, the more you sell, both because of eBay's algorithm and just by being able to, cross as many categories, I guess, and buying profiles as possible. So appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you guys are doing, what y'all are doing during this time. Hopefully you're all safe and healthy and getting by. Hopefully you're able to work to whatever extent possible. Unfortunately, no matter where you are on the economic chain, at the end of the day, we all have to work to survive. So, let me know what you guys are doing. What are you doing to get through the day, to kill time, to entertain yourselves and amuse yourselves, and all of that. So again, appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.